Hello and welcome to Pabbly. So guys, today we are going to discuss the top 10 Google Ads automation that you can set up with the help of Pabbly Connect. So if you're using Google Ads to market your business online, it is most likely possible that you might be having some kind of manual or tedious task. So here we came up with the top 10 automations related to Google Ads that you can set up. Whether it can be automatically sending a WhatsApp message to your new lead or sending the new lead data into your CRM application. If you want, you can also set up an automation to get the Google Ads insight into your Google Sheet at a regular time interval. The possibilities with automation are endless. So without any further delay, let's start with this complete guide and understand in a step-by-step manner that how you can set up each and every one of these top 10 automation all by yourself.
In this video, we are going to see how to send WhatsApp messages for new Google Ads lead. So let's say that you're using Google Ads as an online advertising platform where every time you receive a new lead, so you want that the information about this new lead should be shared with your team on WhatsApp. Now, how can you do that? For this, you will have to set up some integration between Google Ads and WhatsApp, and the same thing can be done using Pabbly Connect software. Here, your trigger application would be Google Ads and your action application would be WhatsApp. Now, how can you do this, integrate and automate this entire process yourself? To understand that, let me take you to my screen. So to begin with the process, we are first going to type the URL pabbly.com/connect, and as we do that, here we have reached the landing page of this software. On the right hand side, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. So if you already have an account with us, simply sign in, and if you are a new user, click on this tab sign up for free. It won't take more than 2 minutes, and also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks. Now since I'm already an existing user, I'm simply going to click on sign in. And here we have reached the All Apps page. Let's click on Access Now for Pabbly Connect. Here we have reached the dashboard of the application. On the right hand side, you can see a tab Create Workflow. Let's click on this. And a dialog box has appeared which is asking us to name this workflow. So here my objective is that every time I have received a new lead through Google Lead Ads, then automatically a WhatsApp message should be shared with my team, informing them about the lead details. So I'm going to name it as Google Lead Ads WhatsApp Integration, and now let's click on Create. So as soon as we do that, here we have reached another window which has got two extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Triggers and actions are basically those two principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Basically, action here is the response of your trigger application. So let's say in this particular case, every time you receive a new lead through Google Lead Ads, then automatically a WhatsApp message would be sent to the person. That would be your action. So here I'm going to choose the application Google Ads. Let's click on this. And now the trigger event. This is the event that will make your workflow start. This would be new lead form entry, which means that this workflow will trigger only when a new lead is created from a lead form extension. So I'm going to click on this. And now here you can see that you have received a webhook URL. Going to act as a bridge to connect Google Ads with Pabbly Connect so that Pabbly Connect can have access to the information. Now we have to follow the following steps so that we can set up this connection. So now I'm going to take you to my Google Ads account. So this is my Google Ads account, and here we have to go to Ads and Assets. As I click on that, we have to go to Assets. Now once we are here, you can see this plus icon. Let's click on this, and here to create a lead form, we'll click on lead form. So once we are here, we can create a lead form or an campaign. Now I'm going to take you back. I have already created a form here, which is travel booking form. Let me show you this. So the headline is travel booking form, the business name is traveling agency, and the description is fill this form and we will arrange a stay for you. You can create your own forms here. And then we have the following questions. So I have inculcated name, city, phone number, email address. And then as I take you down here, I have written the submission message, which is thank you for inquiry. Then again, there's description. Someone from our team will contact you shortly. Now, is there any call to action? So no. If you wish to add, you have the options to visit site, download, learn more, and shop now. Now as I take you down, so now here you can see other data integration options. As you click on this, here it is asking you to paste the webhook URL. So basically this webhook URL that we had received through Pabbly Connect, we have to copy this and paste it over here so that there can be a connect setup. Now here we have to provide the key. It can be any random key. So I have written 1, 2, 3, 4. And now it is asking you to send test data. So if I take you back to Pabbly Connect, here you can see we have to log into the application where we have added the webhook URL, and then we have to do a test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So since I cannot capture the real leads, since there is no campaign running, so I'm just going to send a dummy test data so that it can be captured through Pabbly Connect, and then I can show you exactly how the setup has to be done. I'm just going to click on send test data. So here we can see that the test data has been sent, which should be now received through Pabbly Connect. So here you can see that yes, we have received the API response. So this is the string value, then we have the name of the city, then we have the email address, phone number, name of the person, etc. So we have received this information. Now my objective is that with this information, a message should be shared with my team on WhatsApp telling them about the lead received. So I'm going to add this action step, and this time I'm going to use WhatsApp Cloud API. And here it would be send template message. Let's click on connect. Now here Pabbly Connect is asking to connect itself with the WhatsApp Cloud API account. So I'm going to click on add new connection. And now to set up this connection, here we need a token, phone number ID and WhatsApp business account ID. To receive the same, I'm going to take you to my Meta for Developers page. Let's go to my applications. And here you can see that I already have created a few applications. You can create your own by clicking on this green tab over here. Now I'm going to take you to this application, My Connect Message app. Once we are here on the left hand side, you can see WhatsApp. Let's click on this drop down and we have to click on getting started. As soon as you do that, here you can see that yes, we have received the information required. So we have the token here, this is the phone number ID, and this is the WhatsApp business account ID. There is one extremely important thing that you need to keep in your mind, which is this is just a temporary access token, which means that if you create your workflow using this token, it will expire in a day. So within 23 hours, your workflow will stop working. To avoid this, you will have to create a permanent access token. A dedicated video is given in the description box. You can check that out and follow the step-by-step process to do the same. Now, since this is just a test case, I'm using temporary access token. So I'm going to copy this, go back to Pabbly Connect, paste it over here. Then again the phone number ID, and now I'm going to paste it here. And finally the WhatsApp business account ID. Let's copy this and paste it over here. So once done, let's click on save to set up this connection. So here you can see that yes, WhatsApp Cloud API is now connected with Pabbly Connect. Now here we need to fill the template name, the language code, then the recipient's mobile number, etc. First, let's understand what's a template. A template is a pre-written message that can be shared through WhatsApp or any other social media platform where you do not have to write the same message again and again. So now I'm going to take you back to Meta for Developers page, and here step 2 says that to create your own message template, click here. Let's click there. So once we are here, you can see that I've already created these templates. You can create your own template by clicking on this tab, Create Template. Now I already have created a template, so I'm going to look for the template that I've created, which is admin message. Here it is. So let's just go through this. Here there are no headers. So you can always actually add a header if you wish to send a video or let's say a PDF file, etc. or an image along with your message. So you can select it over here. Now let's come to the body. So it is written, this is to inform you that we have received the following lead details. This is mobile number, name, email address, regards. So this is a message that has been written. Here you can see certain numbers within double curly braces. These are known as variables. Basically, these values can always change with a new message. Now let's check the preview. So it will look like this. This is to inform you that we have received the following lead. These are the details, regards. I hope we are clear with this. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here we are going to look for this admin message. So let's click on this. Now here you can see that the language code is already been captured by the system, and so is the selected template ID. Here we have to provide the mobile number of the recipient. Now this is going to be static. Why? Because this is the number of my team, so it is not going to change every time. So I'm going to manually write it as. Now here remember that it is written that you have to enter the recipient's mobile number with the country code but without the plus sign. So I have added a number here, and now the body field. So this is the name of my lead. So I'm going to go to step 1. Here I'm going to again map the data. Let's look for name. Here it is. And then we have to map the mobile number. So this is the mobile number. And finally, the email address. So let's click on this, and this is the email address. Let's click on save and send test request. So here you can see that we have received a WhatsApp message. Now I'm going to show you the WhatsApp ID that I have. And yes, here you can see that I have received a message. This has been sent to my team member. And here we have received all the information about the new lead generated through Google Lead Ads. I hope this is very much clear to you. And this basically proves that this integration process is a complete success. Now I'm going to take you back to the process that we have just followed. This is an extremely easy 2-step integration process where our trigger application was Google Ads and the event was new lead form entry. And then our action application was WhatsApp Cloud API and the event was send template message. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the same workflow that we have worked on. It is there in the description box. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any other suggestion or advice for a particular integration that you are looking for, then do not hesitate. Please write to us.
In this video, we will learn how to add Google Ads lead to Zoho CRM automatically. So I am going to create a form using Google Lead Form extension, and whenever a new lead is captured in that form, I want to add the very same lead instantly and automatically to Zoho CRM so that I can follow up that lead anytime via phone call, via email. And if you also want to synchronize your leads with your CRM, that too in a real time, just follow this video till end. So I'm going to create a form here and will transfer all the leads in Zoho CRM. For that, I need to first connect these two applications with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an automation and integration software. Well, you can also reach to this website by typing pabbly.com/connect. Now first you will have to create your free account from this button, where you will also get free tasks to test this automation, that too every month. Now I am already an existing user, that is why I have clicked on sign in, then clicked on access now, and from here exactly we are going to start creating our automation, our workflow. Enter the workflow name here, so provide any random name to your workflow. I am providing sync Google Ads leads to Zoho CRM in real time. Now click on create and you will see two boxes in front of you, trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. When this happens, do this. Understand with an example. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, send an email via Gmail application. According to our use case, whenever a lead is captured in Google Ads application, add the very same lead in Zoho CRM application. That is why the first app here will be my Google Ads. Sorry, not Zoho CRM, Google Ads. Okay, I have selected the same, and in the trigger event, I will select a new lead form entry. Now you can see a webhook URL and few instructions are there, and by following these instructions, we are going to connect to Google Ads and Pabbly Connect. And we are going to do the same with the help of this webhook URL. I'll show you how. First, it is asking to sign in to your Google Ads account. Well, I'm already signed into this account. You will have to go to Ads and Extension, click on Extension, and from here I will choose a lead form extension, and in front of you I will create a new form. Well, you cannot add more than one lead form to your account. So how about I use the existing lead form extension which I have created as a travel booking form. So this is the form which I have created. Let me first save it and open this form. Okay, so this is the form, book your tour. Okay, I am going to edit this form. All right, this is the edit option, and here I have provided the name, basically the heading to my form: travel booking form, traveling name. Basically the traveling agency should be the name of the business. All right, I have corrected it. Now description, fill this form and we will arrange a stay for you. And thereafter I have provided the full name, email, phone number and city. I have added 4 fields, so I am going to capture these things in my form, basically via my form, and provided a policy URL also. And in case you want to add more questions, you can actually do it from this button. Basically you can add an image from this button. You can also add few questions as per your choice. Now finally you'll have to come to the bottom section, and here you will find an option of export lead from Google Ads. Export leads from Google Ads. You'll have to click over there and search for the webhook option. You can even read, you can also export using a webhook or manually download leads from the ad extension table. So we are going to do it with the help of webhook. Remember, we have actually received a webhook URL. Copy this webhook URL, come back here, and here I am going to open the webhook section. Well, one webhook URL has already added to this particular lead form. So I am going to remove the same and will replace and will add the new webhook URL which I have just received from Pabbly Connect. Okay, so I have added the same and it is asking for the key. So I have added a random key. Now instead of capturing the new lead, basically the actual lead, I am going to click on this send test data, and you will see a test entry, a test lead will be added here, will be captured here as a webhook response in Pabbly Connect. Now since I'm not running any live ads, that is why I will show you that how you can actually make the connection with the help of send test data. Alright, but if you are running live ads, you can actually do the same. So click on send test request, and finally I am going to click on save. You can see test data sent. Click on save and go back to Pabbly Connect, and you can see the response is received. Let me even show you the details one by one. In the full name, I have received a test entry as the first name and the last name, and in the phone number I have received this particular phone number. Again, it is a testing, a dummy data, and in the user email I have received this email address as test@pabbly.com, and in the city I have received Mountain View. So this is how you can actually connect your Google Ads account with Pabbly Connect and capture the lead first in Pabbly Connect. And now I am going to send these leads to Zoho CRM. So click on this button, basically choose your next application as Zoho CRM. Alright, this is Zoho CRM. And in action event, I am going to choose create a contact. Click on connect, click on add new connection, connect with Zoho CRM, and it will ask you to add the domain. Well, I'm having the domain as zoho.com only, so I will actually copy and paste the same. This is the domain name. Click on save and it will ask you the credential of your CRM. Well, I am already logged into my account, so it did not ask me the credential and the authorization is successful. Now it is asking me the lead source. Well, it is going to be the advertisement in my case, and in the first name and last name I am going to map full name only. Why? Because I don't have the first name and last name individually. So let's add the full name here, and here is the first name, and in the last name I am going to fill this particular value. Okay, well, you must be thinking that from where exactly I have actually got this data. Well, we are actually filling out the above data only, and we do not need to copy and paste this data manually. When you will click on these fields, read here, enter text or map data, you will find the above option here in the drop down, insert data from previous step, and whatever you are going to map here will be replaced automatically, will be changed automatically as soon as the new data is arrived, new lead is captured. Let me show you the example that Assume that a new user has submitted the form, so the new data will be captured here and these entries will be replaced with the new data. This is how the automation is going to take place. Now finally I am going to provide the phone number as well, and this is how I have mapped all the data. Well, rest of the things I am not going to add right now because I have captured only few details from my form. I have created a basic lead capture form. Now let's click on this button, save and send test request. But before that, let me show you my Zoho CRM account. You can see no contacts found. Now I'm going to click on this button and wait for the response. All right, it is showing success. The response is received. Let me go back to Zoho CRM account and let me refresh this account and wait for the results. And you can see the data has been added. The contact has been created automatically in Zoho CRM. Basically the details which we have provided from the Google Lead form, which we have received in the response of Google Lead form. So first name and last name is the full name, basically the contact name. Here is the email address, here is the phone number, and here is the created time, which is actually September 19, 7:14 p.m. Well, it is the same time. Yes, and this is how now onwards, whenever someone is going to submit this form, the same lead will be automatically synchronized with your CRM. And once you have created this CRM, basically this automation, you can simply close Pabbly Connect because everything will be work in the automation in the backend. In case you want to clone this whole setup into your account, I will also attach the link of this workflow in my description box.
So in this video, we will learn how to add Google Ad leads to Hubspot CRM. Now suppose guys, to market or promote your business, you are running some ad campaigns on Google Ads and you want, whenever you receive a new lead in your Google Ads campaign, you want to add that same lead as a new contact in your HubSpot CRM. Now guys, let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. So the trigger of this automation will be getting a new lead in Google Ads campaign. The action will be adding those same leads as new contacts in HubSpot. Now how you can set up this automation? To know this, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. And now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your own Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give your workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Google Ads to HubSpot. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with our trigger window. So the idea here is, first, we have to connect our Google Ads account with Pabbly Connect so that all the new leads which are generating in our Google Ads campaign, we can get the details or the data of all of those leads inside Pabbly Connect. After that, using Pabbly Connect, we are going to add those leads as new contacts in our HubSpot CRM. So let's begin. So here in trigger window, in choose apps, search for Google Ads. Select Google Ads. And then in trigger event from the drop down, select new lead form entry as a trigger event. After selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. And now we are going to use this webhook URL to connect our Google Lead Ad form with Pabbly Connect and get the new lead data inside our Pabbly Connect workflow. So just copy this webhook URL from here and follow the help text given below over here. So after copying this webhook URL, go to your Google Lead Ads account, Google Ads account, and after that, from the left side, we can see there are different options, out of which there's the option named as Ads and Assets. Click on it and click on Assets under it. And after that, click on this plus button and click on Lead Form. Now you can see that here all the lead forms which I have created in my Google Ads account can be seen over here. And out of which, clicking on this Create New Form button, you can create a new lead ad form. So here you can enter the headline, business name and description of the lead form which you are creating for your Google Ads campaign. Then here you can select the questions which you want to ask to your new leads. And after all of these guys or enter all of these details, when you will scroll down, here you can see an option named as Export Leads from Google Ads. And under this, here is another option as Other Data Integration Options. And in this option, you can see an option of webhook URL. And here guys, you can paste the same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. So you just have to create your lead form and paste the webhook URL over here. Right now in this video, I'm going to use an existing form which I have already created, which is named as Travel Booking Form. Let's open this form. And guys, here in this form, I'm basically asking 4 simple questions from the user: their full name, their email, their phone number, and their city. So after creating this lead form in our Google Ads campaign, we just have to scroll down, come to this Export Leads from Google Ads option, go to webhook section, and here guys, we have to paste the same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Just copy it from here, go to Google Ads and paste it over here. After that, it is asking us for the key, so just enter a random key and then click on Send Test Data. Now guys, because right now I don't have any running campaign on my Google Ads account, that is why we are just going to use this test lead to set up this automation workflow. And when we click on this Send Test Data button, the details or the data of a test lead for this lead form which we have created in Google Ads is been sent to this webhook URL, which means in Pabbly Connect. So let's get back to Pabbly Connect. And yes guys, here in Pabbly Connect, you can see that we have received some response. And in this response, you can see the details of a test lead which Google Ads has sent. So we have a test city, we have a test email address of a new lead, we have a test mobile number, and also we have a test name, the first name and the last name. So we have successfully created this connection between our Google Ads and Pabbly Connect, using which whenever in our Google lead form we receive a new lead, the details of that lead will be sent to Pabbly Connect. Now after this guys, the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. Now let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we just have to scroll down, come to this action window, and because we want to add these new leads as contacts in HubSpot CRM, here in Choose App, we are going to search for HubSpot CRM. Select it. And then in action event from the drop down, select Create a Contact. Click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here guys, we have to connect our HubSpot CRM account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, just click on this Connect with HubSpot CRM button. And guys, because I have already logged into my HubSpot account in my browser, Pabbly Connect has detected the same account. Here we just have to select the account over here, click on Choose Account, and then just scroll down and we will see that the connection is done. So in this way, you can connect your HubSpot CRM account with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, here it is one by one asking us the details of the contact which we want to add in our HubSpot CRM account. So here it is asking us company size, date of birth, degree. So here are lots and lots of fields as you can see. And many of those fields, we don't have the details or the data for most of these fields. So what we are going to do, we are just going to ignore these fields for now. So we will scroll down and here we will see the details or the fields of first name, last name, email and city. And we are going to add the details or the data to those particular fields. So we are just going to scroll down and yes, here we have the field of first name. So guys, we have to basically map the first name of the user of the contact which we want to create over here and last name over here. So what we are going to do, so we have received the response of the name of the new lead, but in that response, you can see that we have a collective response of first name and last name. So we have to break this name. We have to split this name in 2 responses of first name and last name. And to do so, we are going to use a feature of Pabbly Connect and that is text formatter. So just scroll down, click on this add action step button. And here in choose apps, we have to search for text formatter. Select text formatter. After this, in action event from the drop down, select split text the action event. Click on connect. Now the first thing it asks us is text to split. That what is the text which we want to split? So we want to split this response of name of the new lead. So we are going to map this response of name of the lead over here in this field. Just click here and in the drop down, you can see a list of all the responses of a new lead which we have received from Google Ads. And out of all of these responses, select the response of value of the name and map it over here. Then it is asking us for the separator. So separator will be the space between the first name and the last name. So we enter space as a separator in this way in double curly braces. And at last, it is asking us for the segment index. So in segment index from the drop down, select all and click on save and send test request. Now, when we click on save and send test request, guys, here you can see that we have received a response. And in this response, we can see the first name and the last name of the user are two separate response, two different response. So using this text formatter split text, we have successfully separated the first name and the last name from the full name response, and we have used space as a separator. We told this text formatter that we want the response of space before the space, the text before the space, and text after the space. After getting this response, let's one by one map this response of name in HubSpot CRM. Just scroll down and we will go to the field of first name. So here it is. Just click here. And guys, because we have added a new step, a new data before this step, what we have to do, we have to first reconnect our HubSpot CRM account. Just click on this connected button, select existing connection and just click on save. So we just have to reconnect our HubSpot CRM account with Pabbly Connect, because we have added a new data, a new step before it. Now after that, let's scroll down to first name and then map this data of first name over here. So here we have the first name, click here, and in the drop down from the responses which we can see under text formatter, select the response of first name and map it. Now after this, just scroll down and here in last name from the text formatter responses, we are going to map the response of last name. Then we are going to scroll down and here we have the field for email. So we have also received the email address of the new lead from Google Ads. So just map the response of email and then we have to map the phone number. Click here and from the drop down, select the response of phone number and map it. At last, we have to map the city. So this is the field of city and from the responses, map the response of city. So in this way, all the data, all the fields which you get or the details of a new lead you get from Google Ads, one by one, you can map all of those details in these fields of HubSpot CRM. And after mapping all of these details, just click on save and send test request. After clicking on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the lead whose details we have mapped over here, basically the test lead whose response Google Ads sent to us, is been added as a new contact in our HubSpot CRM. So let's check it. We will go to a HubSpot CRM. We will go to contacts page. And yes guys, here you can see that the same user with the same first name, same last name, same email and same mobile number is been added as a new lead, as a new contact in our HubSpot CRM. Now this means guys, the automation workflow which we have created in this video is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever we are going to get a new lead from our lead form in Google Ads, we are automatically going to add that lead as a new contact in our HubSpot CRM. So guys, not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications using Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of the same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this workflow for free. And also let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free. Hello and welcome to Pabbly Connect. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can get your new leads from your Google lead form inside Pabbly Connect. Now suppose guys, you have created a lead entry form in your Google Ads account and you are running some campaigns. Now you want, whenever you receive a new lead in your Google lead form account, you want to capture that lead inside your Pabbly Connect workflow. How you can do that? Let me show you. So first, let's create a workflow inside Pabbly Connect. Let's click on create workflow and name this workflow as Google Ads. Let's click on create. Now after this guys, here in our trigger window in choose apps, search for Google Ads. Select Google Ads. And then in trigger event from the drop down, select new lead form entry as the trigger event. After selecting our trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL guys, we are going to connect our Google Ads account, Google lead form which we have created in our Google Ads account with Pabbly Connect and get the new lead data. So just copy this webhook URL from here and follow the help text given below over here. So after copying this webhook URL, just go to the home page of your Google Ads account. And after that, from the left side, we have to go to Ads and Assets and click on Assets over here. After clicking on Assets guys, here just click on this plus button and click on Lead Form. So from here guys, you can basically create a new Google lead form according to your choice. So here you just have to select create new, enter the details like headline, business name and description of the lead form which you are creating for your Google Ads campaign. Select the questions which you want to ask, and after all of this, just enter the other details, and then in this way you can create a new form. After that, after creating the form, you just have to scroll down and here you will have an option of export leads from Google Ads. And in the drop down below, there's another option that is the other data integration option. Just click on this other data integration option and here you can see an option to add the webhook URL to this same form. So in this way, you can add the webhook URL. So whenever a new lead is generated from this Google lead form, the details of that lead will be received inside Pabbly Connect. So let me show you. I'm going to use an existing form which I have created. So this is the form travel booking form. So in this form, I'm asking the user the lead, their full name, email address, phone number, and city. That is it. So after creating this form, let's scroll down, come to this option, and here let's add the webhook URL. Now here in this webhook URL section, guys, we have to paste the same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. And after that, in key section, just go enter a random key. Now we just have to click on this send test data button. Now as we click on this send test data button, here it is showing us test data sent. So from this Google lead form on this webhook URL, the details or the data of a test lead is being sent. Let's check it. So let's get back to Pabbly Connect workflow. And yes, here you can see that in our Pabbly Connect workflow, we have received some response. And in this response, we can see the details of a test lead. We have a test response for city, a test email address, a test mobile number, and a test name of a dummy user, a dummy customer, a dummy lead basically, the first name and the last name. So in this way, guys, you can basically connect your Google lead form which you have created in your Google Ads campaign and collect or get all the new leads which you are generating from your Google lead form inside Pabbly Connect. After adding this webhook URL, just click on this save button and it is done. We have successfully connected our Google Ads account with Pabbly Connect, the lead form in our Google Ads account with Pabbly Connect. And now whenever we are going to receive a new lead in our Google Ads account, the details of that lead will be captured inside our Pabbly Connect workflow over here.
In this video, we will learn how to add Google Ads lead to LeadSquared CRM automatically. So let's say you have created a lead form using Google Lead Form extension, and whenever a new lead is captured via that form, you want to automatically add the very same lead to your LeadSquared CRM so that you do not need to manually export all the leads and then import it to your CRM manually. Well, in this video, I am adding all the leads to this particular CRM, but in place of that, you can even add the very same leads to Zoho CRM, to Salesforce CRM, or to any other CRM by just following up the same process. You just need to change this application. So if you also want to set this automation, come with me and I'll show you the process step by step. So this is my Google Ads account, and here I am going to create a new lead form which I will be connecting with the LeadSquared CRM so that you can completely automate this lead exporting task to your CRM. And I'm going to connect these two applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. It is an integration and automation software. You can also reach here by typing pabbly.com/connect. I will also attach this link in the description box. Now, if you are a new user, sign up from here, and I am already an existing user of Pabbly Connect. That is why I am clicking on sign in, and then I will click on access now. And let me tell you one more interesting thing, that in the free account of Pabbly Connect, you will also get free tasks to test this automation. Now, after reaching to the dashboard, you will have to click on this button, create workflow, and enter the workflow name here. So we are actually creating our automation. So just provide a random name to your workflow. I am providing the name as collect leads via Google Ads and add it to LeadSquared CRM. Okay, click on create and you will see two boxes in front of you, trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. When this happens, do this. Let's understand with an example also that whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, send an email via Gmail application automatically. Well, according to our use case, whenever a new lead is captured in Google Lead Ad form, automatically add the very same lead to LeadSquared CRM. That is why the trigger application here will be, of course, Google Lead Form. You just need to select your trigger app from the search bar, and in the trigger event, well, on happening of which particular event the system should trigger. So whenever the new lead is captured, the system should trigger, and new lead is captured in this Google Lead Form. Well, you can see a webhook URL and few set of instructions are visible here. So basically, firstly, we are going to connect our Google Lead Form with the Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL, so that firstly the leads can be captured here in the Pabbly Connect, and then further we are going to send the very same lead to different applications, to different CRM. In this way we are going to set the automation. So go back to your Google Ads account, and here instead of creating a new one, well, you can also create a new lead ad form, okay, but it is clearly showing you cannot add more than one lead form at the account level. So if you want to create a new form and you have the limit, you have the paid account, you can actually do the same. You can provide the heading to your lead form, a business name, the description, and if you want to, well, whatever you want to collect, the name, the city, the phone number, the email, you can add as many as questions as you want. And here also, according to your business niche, you can actually select one. So assume that you are from the traveling agency, so you can add any relevant question as per your need from this question set. But here I am going to use this existing form, so let me show you my existing form. The name of my form is actually travel booking form. So this is my travel booking form. Firstly, I am going to save it, and then I will show you my form which I have created. Okay, you can see this is the travel booking form. So this is the headline of my form, travel booking form, and assume that I am running a traveling agency and I have created this lead form, so that if anyone is interested in the tour, they can actually fill this lead form, and this is how I will capture that relevant lead, and then I am going to follow up that particular lead via phone call, via WhatsApp, via email, or via any other medium. So once you will create a lead form, you will have to scroll a little more, and here you will find an option of export leads from Google Ads. So this time, instead of exporting the leads manually, we are going to automatically add all the leads to our specific CRM, and we are going to do it with the help of webhook. You can read here, you can also export using a webhook URL. So here I am going to copy this webhook URL, come back here and click on this other data integration option, and we have the option of webhook integration. So we're going to paste the same webhook URL because we are building up this connection with the help of webhook URL only, and it is asking for the key. What is that key? The webhook key is a code sent with your data which verifies that it came from Google. So how about I give a random code, something like 1234. Now how this automation will take place? Firstly, let me take you to the Pabbly Connect and first read the instructions. Log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do a test submission or record, so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So basically you need to do a test submission or record, and here the test submission and record means creating a new lead in the form which you have created. So I have created this travel booking form, and instead of filling out this form in real, instead of capturing the lead in real, I am going to do this automation. I'm going to execute this automation with a test lead entry, and you can see in the Google Ads account only it has provided an option of send test data. So once you will click on this button, you will see a dummy, a test data will be sent. So you'll have to assume that some dummy person has created a lead, has submitted your lead form. You can even read the instructions, check your data management system to see if you have received the test data. So in this case, our data management software is actually Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation software, and you can see the response is received immediately after clicking on this button, and you can see here we have the details. So firstly, let me show you the form which we have created. What were the questions we have in our form? Okay, so I have in total 4 fields in my travel booking form: the full name, the email, the phone number, and city. So I must have received these 4 details only. Let me check. Okay, so firstly I have the city received as Mountain View, and here we have the user email as test@example.com, and further we have the phone number as this, and lastly we have the name of the person, full name as the first name and last name. Yes, this is the name of the person, you will have to assume that. And we even have the further details, the lead ID, the Google key, the GC ID. Well, it is actually of no use, at least in this particular automation. So first step of our integration is actually done, which was connecting Google lead form with the Pabbly Connect. Now we are going to send the very same lead, very same data to any other CRM. Well, in this video, I am going to send it to the LeadSquared CRM. So that is why here I am going to search for the same in the action application. And this is the application. And in the action event, well, I want to create or update a lead. So that is why I am going to select the very same action event. In case your task is to do something else, you can choose the action event as per your choice. Now I'll be connecting my LeadSquared account with Pabbly Connect. So you'll have to choose add new connection if you are adding these connection for the first time. And for the connection purpose, it will ask you three things: access key, secret key, and API host key. So how you're going to reach here? Well, you can actually refer these instructions. So I will directly go to my LeadSquared CRM, and in the profile section you will find an option of settings. When you will click on settings, you will actually find the option of API and webhooks. Where is that option? You can see here is the API and webhooks, API access key, and here we have all the details. This is the API host. To copy this host, come back to Pabbly Connect and provide the same. Here is the API host, and we even want the secret key and the access key. So again, go back here, and this is the access key. Copy and paste it here. Okay, access key, and last thing is the secret key. Again, come back here, click on the show secret key. Here we have the secret key. Okay, again copy and paste it here, and click on save. And this is how you can actually connect your LeadSquared account with the Pabbly Connect. And you can see the account is connected. Now it is asking for the various details. Well, in order to create a lead, all I want is a name, an email ID, or maybe a phone number. So I am going to fill out only the relevant information. Okay, in this video I'll show you adding only relevant and important information. So first name and last name, read the instruction, enter text or map data. So instead of writing anything manually, again read here, insert data from previous steps. Yes, we are not going to manually copy this data and paste it here. By simply clicking on this field, you will find the above data here. You just need to map the field one by one. How about I search for the name, and we have this test name as first name and last name. So I have mapped it. Now you must be thinking, what is this mapped mapping all about? Okay, so whatever the details here I'm going to map in these fields will be replaced automatically in the real time, will be changed automatically in the real time. How? The new lead will be captured in the Pabbly Connect automatically, and the very same lead will replace this particular value automatically. This is the power of mapping. This is the power of automation. Now in the last name, well, I am not going to provide the last name, because in the full name only I have actually the first name and last name as well. Now it is asking for the email address. Well, it is the required field. So again, search for the email address. How about I searched it directly with the help of @ and yes, I have that test@example.com. basically a test lead, you will have to assume that. Now it is asking for the phone number. Where we have the phone number? Okay, this is the phone number. So I have provided the important information. Now finally I will click on this button, save and send test request. But before that, first let me check the lead section of my LeadSquared account, whether we already have any lead in this particular account or not. And you can see we do not have any particular lead. Clicking on this button, save and send test request, and you will see the magic. You can see the status is success, the response is received. Going back here, going to refresh my LeadSquared CRM and waiting for the results. And you can see the lead has been created automatically into our LeadSquared CRM. You can see here's the first name, here's the last name, and here is the phone number. These are the exact details, the same leads which we have captured via our LeadSquared form. Okay, sorry, not LeadSquared form, via Google Lead Ad form. So now onwards, whenever the new lead will be arrived from this form, the same lead will be automatically added, automatically synced to LeadSquared CRM, so that you do not have to do anything. Now you can keep focusing on following up all those new leads captured via phone call, via SMS, via email, or via any medium. Okay, so this is the power of automation. This is the power of Pabbly Connect. And once you have created this automation inside Pabbly Connect, you can simply close Pabbly Connect, because everything will work in the backend. Pabbly Connect will take care of all the tasks in the backend. I will attach the link of my workflow, link of Pabbly Connect in the description box. So in case you want to clone this whole workflow into your account, you can actually do the same. In this video, we will learn how to send Google Ads lead to Microsoft Excel, Gmail, WhatsApp, and SMS automatically. So let's say you are running Google Ads, and whenever a new lead is captured using Google Lead Form extension, you want to add the very same lead automatically to Excel, and you even want to get notified about the same lead on your WhatsApp number, on your Gmail account, and on Twilio, basically on the SMS as well. And to create this automation, I am going to connect my Google Ads with Excel, WhatsApp, Gmail, and Twilio with the help of an integration software. So if you want to set this automation for yourself, just follow this video till end. So this is the website of that automation software, Pabbly Connect, with the help of which I am going to connect my lead form extension with Excel, WhatsApp, Gmail, and Twilio. And you can also reach to this website by typing pabbly.com/connect. Now first, create your free account from this button. I am already an existing user, that is why I am clicking on signing. And in the free account, you will also get free tasks to test this automation in the free account, that too every month. Now you'll have to click on access now, and this is how you will reach to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Click on this button, create workflow, and enter workflow name here. So provide any random name to your automation, to your workflow. Send Google Ads lead to MS Excel, Gmail, WhatsApp, and SMS. I have provided this particular name. Now click on create, and you will see two boxes in front of you, trigger and action. Trigger means when this happens, action means do this. When this happens, do this. Understand with an example. Whenever a sale happen in a payment gateway application, send an email via Gmail application automatically. According to our use case, whenever the lead is arrived in Google Lead Form extension, add the very same lead to MS Excel application, and then to Gmail, WhatsApp, and Twilio. So this is how we are going to select the applications and connect them in order to create this automation. And here I am going to search for Google Lead Form, because I want to transfer these leads to multiple applications. That is why the trigger application will be the same, and in the trigger event, of course, I will keep it as new lead. Now you can see a webhook URL has been provided. So I'm going to connect Google Lead Form with the Pabbly Connect with the help of this URL, and the instruction for the same have already given. Just follow them one by one. So copy this webhook URL, and I am already logged into my ads.google.com, and this is the lead form extension. The name of my form is travel booking form. The business name here is the traveling agency. Fill this form and we will arrange a stay for you. So assume that you are running ads for your traveling booking agency. So this is the basic lead capture form which I am going to connect with the Pabbly Connect with the webhook URL. So okay, so read here, export leads from Google Ads. So yes, I want to export the leads to multiple applications. That is why I will click on the same, and here you will have to search for the webhook integration. Well, one webhook URL has already been added. Let me delete this existing one, and I'm going to paste the new webhook URL which I have just received from the Pabbly Connect. And here, since I am not running any live advertisement, that is why I am going to do a test submission with this particular button, send send test data. Okay, you can even read for the instructions. It is asking, it is waiting for the webhook response, and it is asking for to do a test submission or record so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So again, going back to my Google Ads account, and here I have provided just a random key, and I am going to click on this button send test because I am not running any live ad. So assume that a new lead is arrived, and you can see the test data sent. Check your data management system to see if you have received the test data. So let me click on save, going back to Pabbly Connect and wait for the response. Well, the response has been arrived immediately as soon as I have submitted that particular form. And assume that you have received a lead and the name of the lead is first name and last name. Well, this is just a test data, so you will have to assume that. But when you will run the actual advertisement, you will receive the new leads, you will receive the actual leads. Okay, and here is the phone number, a test phone number, and here is the email address of the person, and this is the city. So this is how you have captured the data of your lead form extension in Pabbly Connect. So the first step of our integration is done. Now moving further, I want to add the very same lead to MS Excel, so that is why here I will select Microsoft Excel. And in action event, I will select add row to worksheet. Okay, click on connect. Now click on add new connection, click on connect with Microsoft Excel, and it will ask you the access of your account in which you have created your workbook, your Excel sheet. So provide the same. Well, I am already logged into my Excel account, to my OneDrive account in different tabs, so that is why it has not asked me for the access, and the authorization has been successful immediately. And you can see the Microsoft Excel will be connected with the Pabbly Connect immediately. And it is connected. The very first thing it is asking for the workbook name, and you can see whatever the workbooks are available into your account have started visible here since we are connected. And I am going to select the workbook name as all traveling inquiry. Let me correct the spelling, let me make it better, all traveling inquiry leads. This is the workbook I have created in which I want to capture all my leads, I want to collect all my leads. Let me search for the same all traveling inquiry. Let me first refresh it so that the changes will be reflected here immediately. Again, search for the webhook, well, traveling, yes, the changes has been reflected, all traveling inquiry leads. Okay, and worksheet will be the same because I have just a single worksheet here. Now moving further, these are the 4 same columns which I have added in my worksheet. Let me even show you name, email, phone number and city, and here name, email, phone number and city. So I need to provide the data so that the same data can be reflected here, can be collected here automatically. From where, remember, we have just received the response via Google Lead Form extension, and I'm going to fill the same data here in the drop down, basically from the drop down. I do not need to copy the data and paste it here, enter text or map data. So I'm going to map it from the previous step. Okay, so this is the drop down, and here I'm going to search for the name. This is the name of the person, and in the email field, of course, I will map the email only, and here is the email address of the person, and in the phone number, well, I have this phone number also, and finally the city which the person has selected for, and this is the city Mountain View. So I have added the details, clicking on this button save and send test request and waiting for the response, and you will see the same data will be added immediately to your Excel account. You can see the responses received. Going back here and let me refresh my worksheet, and you will see the data will be added automatically, and yes, the data has been added. So this is how you can automatically collect your lead in MS Excel automatically. Now moving further, the next step is actually collecting the same lead on WhatsApp, Gmail and on SMS. Basically getting notified on these three applications. So first I am going to select for the WhatsApp. Well, for sending the WhatsApp messages here, I will use WhatsApp Cloud API, which is the official API of WhatsApp. Alright, and in action event, I will select for send template message. Click on connect, click on add new connection. It is asking for 3 details in order to connect the WhatsApp Cloud API account with the Pabbly Connect. So you'll have to open new tab and type developers.facebook.com in your browser, and this is how you will reach to the meta website. Okay, meta website of Facebook, and here I am already logged into my WhatsApp Cloud API account. That is why it is showing my apps. Now once you will create your account in this particular app, you will have to create an app first and generate a permanent token. And if you're not sure how to create an app and generate a permanent token, I have attached the video for the same in my description box. Please go to my description box, check those 2 videos and come back here. Now you can see my Connect message app. I have already created one app inside my account. Here in the left side you will find an option of WhatsApp. Click on getting started, and here exactly we will get all 3 details, but basically the temporary access token, copy it and paste it here. Again I am using the temporary access token. You will have to generate a permanent token as explained here. Okay, this will also expire in next 23 hours, so I am repeating again, you will have to generate a permanent token. Now this is the phone number ID, copy and paste it here, and lastly the WhatsApp business account ID, again copy and paste it here. Click on save, and this is how you can connect your WhatsApp Cloud API account with the Pabbly Connect. And you can see whatever the templates are available in your WhatsApp Cloud API account have started visible here. Now you must be thinking, what are the message templates? Under the step 2 section, here you will find an option of here, and here you will find all the message templates which I have created in advance and then get them approved via Facebook. Well, what are the message templates? So whenever you want to send WhatsApp messages to your customer, to your user, or in case you want to receive any WhatsApp message, first you will have to create a message template, get it approved via Facebook. Basically you will have to submit it for the approval, and you can see few of the template are actually active and few of them are even rejected. Well, if I'll click on the see more, you will see that few of the template are even rejected. Okay, so let me show you the name of my template which I have created already in advance and get it approved. New lead received. This is the name of my template. I have chosen English as the language, and this is the header text from where you can add anything. Well, I have not added any header text here. In case you want to attach the document and the media, that can be also added here in the header. Well, I will choose none again, and from here exactly you can create your message. You can see, hi, we have a new request on our, here the form name will appear, and these are the lead details, and you can see 1 2 3 4 5. Well, these are the 5 variables in the place of which the values will come. Okay, so whatever the values I want to keep on changing with every new lead, I have kept them in the form of variable. You can see the preview for the same from here, and do not forget to provide the add sample before you submit the template for the review. Well, the samples are just the sample content, a random content which you are going to provide to your sample, to your variables. All right, clicking on cancel, and I have not added any footer, any buttons, because these are optional. Going back here, and let me search for the same template name here in the Pabbly Connect. All right, this is the template new lead received. Now I will keep the language code and template ID as it is. It is asking me for the recipient mobile number. For now I am just adding a dummy number, but make sure you add add a real number while sending the message. All right, and remember the number should be in this particular format. Okay, the number, mobile number with the country code and without plus sign. I'm repeating this again. The number should be with the country code and without plus sign. This is my country code since I am from India. Now it is asking for body field 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Well, these are the same variables which I have kept in my template. Remember, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me expand it a little bit. Okay, you can now see it clearly, and I am going to provide the data, and whatever the data I am going to provide here will be replaced automatically, and this is how the WhatsApp message sending process will execute it. Okay, so coming back to Pabbly Connect, and let me fill these fields one by one. First, it is asking for the name. Well, here my name will appear. So how about I write it as dummy person? Okay, this is my name, assume that. Now it is asking for the form name. So first I'm going to check whether I have received any form name or not. If not, I will write it manually. Well, I do not have any form number, so how about I write it as manually travel booking form. Okay, this one is also done. Asking for the finally the leads 3, 4, 5. These are the lead details. So let me map the same from the Google lead form response. Here is the name of the person, first name and last name. Here is the email address. Well, you can even search for the values directly from here, and with the help of @ I have searched for the email also, and finally the phone number. Here is the dummy phone number of the lead. Clicking on this button once again, but let me first log in to my WhatsApp account so that I can show you how exactly you will receive the messages on your WhatsApp. So I have logged into my WhatsApp web. Coming back to Pabbly Connect, and let me first replace this dummy number with my personal WhatsApp number. So I have added the number, clicking on this button once again and waiting for the response, waiting for the message to arrive. Well, yes, the response is received, and waiting for the message also here. And yes, the message is also arrived. Let me refresh it. So I have received a new lead notification as, hi dummy person, we have a new request on our travel booking form. Details are given below. The name of the person, email of the person and mobile number of the person from Pabbly team. Okay, coming back to Pabbly Connect, and this step has also executed. Now finally I am going to send these lead notification to Gmail application, and then further we will send it on the SMS. So that is why in the next application I am going to choose Gmail, and in the action event I will select just send an email. Click on connect, click on add new connection, connect with the Gmail once again, and provide the access of your Gmail account from which you would like to send the messages, send the email. Well, I have provided the same, and you will see that the Pabbly Connect account will be connected with Gmail also. Authorization is successful, it is connected. It is asking for the recipient email address. Well, you can add as many as email addresses as you want by separating the comma, and here I am going to add my email address. Okay, so this is the email address on which I would like to receive the lead notification. Leave CCC blank, leave BCC blank, sender name, how about Pabbly manager or Pabbly team? You can keep anything as you want. Email subject, new lead is arrived via Google Ads. Okay, so this is going to be the subject line. Reply to, keep it blank. Email content type will be plain only, and finally the email content, hello dummy person, we have received a new lead via Google Ads lead. These following are the details. And I am going to map the details one by one. Here the name will appear. Let me map the name. Enter. Email will appear. Okay, again map the email address. This is the email address, test@example.com, and finally the phone number of the person, colon once again, and let me search for the phone number of the person from team Pabbly. Okay, So this is the message, this is the email I have composed directly from here. And in case you have any file name or file attachment to be sent, you can even attach the same, but right now I do not have anything. Going to click on this button, but again let's open my Gmail account first. This is the Gmail account. Now clicking on this button and again wait for the email to arrive. Well, the response result status is sent. Coming back here, and yes, you can see, well, it is not the same message. Let me first refresh it. All right, and you can see the message has been arrived, the email has been arrived, new lead is arrived via Google Ads. Let me increase the zoom percentage so that you can see it clearly. This is the subject line: hello dummy person, we have received a new lead via Google Ads lead. Following are the details: name, email, phone number from team Pabbly. So this is how you can even get the notification on your Gmail as well. Moving further, finally the last step of this automation is sending the lead notification on the SMS. All right, so that is why for sending the SMS I am going to make use of Twilio, which is the SMS application. You can use any SMS application in place of Twilio. Click on connect, click on add new connection, and it is asking for the following details. So I'll go back to my Twilio account. This is the Twilio account. I'm going to click on setup later and will find these details. Well, you can see it is asking to click me here. So click here and I have opened it in a new tab, and from here exactly I will find the following details which it is asking for the connection. Well, verification code required for access. So let me provide the same. So this is the verification code. Click on verify. And here from the left hand side, click on API keys and tokens. Coming at the bottom section here, you will find the SID. Copy, paste it in both the sections. Okay, it is asking for twice, and this is the primary token. Click on this I and copy your token, paste it here. This is how you can connect your Twilio account with Pabbly Connect. You can see it is connected, asking for the body of the SMS. Basically the SMS which you would like to send to the people. Basically you would like to receive. How about I copy the same content which I have sent on my Gmail. So let me copy the same and I'm going to paste the same content in the body of the SMS, and I'll replace few details here. Well, the name will be same, dummy user. All right, and let me give the spaces, few spaces. Here I will map the name of the person. Here I will map the email of the person, and finally the phone number of the person. So this is how I am going to create a message, create an SMS, and will send and will receive on my number only. Okay, so I have composed a message. Let me map the details finally. All right. Here I am going to map the name again from here only. Asking for the email address again. Finally, the phone number of the person. So I have provided all the lead details, and it is asking for the sender and recipient number. Here of course I will add my phone number, but in sender number, well, I am going to get my sender number from the Twilio trial account only. This is actually the trial account where the Twilio has provided me a trial number. Okay, and you can see here in the bottom section my Twilio phone number, which I have copied and pasted. Let me provide this number as well. So I have provided my real phone number, and make sure you provide the number in this particular format. Do not forget to provide the country code along with this plus sign. Clicking on the save and send test request and waiting for the response one last time. And yes, the response is received. Let me even upload the screenshot of the SMS which I have just received. So this is the automated message which I have received with the help of this automation, with the help of Pabbly Connect. Alright, so this is how you can create the automation inside Pabbly Connect, and now onwards, whenever a new lead will arrive in your Google lead form, the same lead will be automatically added to Microsoft Excel. You do not have to do anything manually, and the same lead will be then sent to your WhatsApp number, to your Gmail account, and on your SMS as well. And once you have created this automation inside Pabbly Connect, you do not have to do anything manually. In case you want this whole setup, this whole workflow into your account, I am going to attach a shareable link of the same workflow, from where exactly you can clone the same workflow into your account, that too for free.
So in this video, we will learn how to add contacts in ActiveCampaign for new Google Ad leads. Now suppose guys, to market or promote your business, you are running some Google Ad campaigns and you want all the new leads which you generate on your Google Ads campaign, you want to add those leads as a new contact in ActiveCampaign. So let me tell you, you can completely automate this process. So the trigger of this automation will be getting a new lead in our Google Ads account or Google Ads campaign, and the action will be adding those same leads as a new contact in ActiveCampaign. Now guys, how you can set up this automation? To know this, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give your workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Google Ads to ActiveCampaign. And then just click on Create. Now we can see that a workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with the trigger window. So the idea here is, first, we have to get the details of the new lead which we are getting in our Google Ads inside Pabbly Connect. So what we are going to do, in our Google Ads account, we have created a new lead entry form. So we are going to connect that Google lead ad form with Pabbly Connect, and then whatever new leads which we are generating from that form, we are going to get those leads details inside our Pabbly Connect workflow. And after that, using Pabbly Connect, we are going to send those new lead details to ActiveCampaign so that we can add those new leads in our ActiveCampaign account. So let's begin. Now here in trigger window, in choose apps, search for Google Ads. Select Google Ads. And then in trigger event from the drop-down, select new lead form entry as the trigger event. After selecting a trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. Now using this webhook URL, we are going to connect our new lead form which we have created in our Google Ads account with Pabbly Connect. How you can do that? Just follow the help text given below over here. So we are just going to copy this webhook URL from here, and after that go to your Google Ads account. After reaching to your Google Ads account, on the left side here you can see different options, out of which there is an option named as Ads and Assets. Click on this and click on Assets under it. After this, just click on this plus button, and here you can see that in this dropdown you have an option of lead form. Just click on it. After clicking on lead form guys, here you can see that from here you can actually create a new lead form in your Google Ads account, or you can use the existing one. So if you want to create a new lead form, it is very simple. You must be familiar with this. Enter the headline, business name, description. Select the questions which you want to ask from your users, from your leads in this Google Ad form. And after that, enter other details for this. After creating your form guys, to connect it with Pabbly Connect using the webhook URL, you just have to scroll down and you have to come to this option of export leads from Google Ads. Click on this, and under this, click on other data integration option. And here guys, you can see webhook integrations option. So here you just have to paste the same webhook URL which you have copied from Pabbly Connect. And you also have to enter a key. So here guys, in this way you can connect your Google lead ad form with Pabbly Connect. Right now in this video, I'm not just going to create a new form. I'm going to use a existing form. So here guys, we'll close this window. And then here you can see that travel booking form is a form which I have already created. So in this form, I'm just having a travel agency, for example, and I am running some Google ad campaigns for my business. And in this form, I'm asking the users 4 basic things: full name, email, phone number, and city. So after creating your form, just enter all the details and come to this other data integration options, scroll down, and here in webhook URL section guys, we just have to paste the same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. After this guys, we just have to enter a key, so we are going to enter the key as well. Now guys, when we click on this, when we enter all of these details, we have an option of send test data. And when we click on this send test data button, automatically from Google Ads, the details of a test lead, a dummy lead is being sent on this webhook URL. This means when we click on send test data, the details of a test lead will be captured inside our Pabbly Connect workflow. Now guys, we are going to set up this automation workflow using this test leads because right now on my Google Ads account, we don't have any active running campaign. So that is why guys, what we are going to do, we are going to use the response of test lead. But if you have any running campaign on your Google Ads account and you are actually getting some new leads on a regular basis using your Google lead form, you can actually capture the data of those new leads as well. So right now, I'm not having any running campaign, active campaign on my Google Ads account. So I'm just going to click on this send test button and then it is showing us test data sent successfully. So after this guys, let's get back to Pabbly Connect. And yes, here in our Pabbly Connect workflow, you can see that we have received some response. And in this response, we can see some test details. So we have asked 4 questions from the user in this form. That was name, email, phone number, and city. And we have received a test response for all those 4 columns, 4 fields. We have a random name, a test name of city, a test email address, a test mobile number of a user, and also a test name. So we have the first name as well as the last name in the single response. Now this means guys, the lead entry form which we have created in Google Ads, we have received the test response of that form. And this is because we don't have any running campaign on a Google Ads account. That is why we are using test response. Now let's move to step 2 guys. And in step 2, we have to enter or we have to send these new lead details which we have received from Google Ads to ActiveCampaign. For that, just scroll down and here guys, in this action step in choose app, we have to search for ActiveCampaign. Select ActiveCampaign. And then in action event from the drop down, select create or update contact as the action event. Click on connect and select add new connection. Now guys, we have to connect our ActiveCampaign account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, it is asking us 2 basic things. First one is the API key of our ActiveCampaign account and second one is the URL. Now here guys, how you can get the API key and URL of your ActiveCampaign account. To get this guys, just go to the dashboard of your ActiveCampaign account and on the left side, you can see settings options over here. Just click on settings. After coming to the settings page, click on developer. And here guys, you will see the URL and the API key of your own ActiveCampaign account. From here guys, you just have to copy this URL till this, after https://, you have to copy this URL from here and then paste it over here. Then get back to ActiveCampaign, copy your API key and then paste the API key as well. And after pasting it, you can also refer to the help text given below over here for instructions for help and then just click on save. After clicking on save, we can see that our ActiveCampaign accounts gets connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the first thing it asks us is the email address. That what is the email address of the new contact which we want to create. So from our Google Ads responses of a test lead, we have received the test email address of a user, of a new lead. So we are going to map the same response of email address over here in this field. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field and in the drop down below from Google Ads responses, select the response of email address and it will be mapped. Then after this guys, here in ActiveCampaign, it is asking us for the first name and the last name as 2 different fields in 2 different fields. But from Google Ads, we have collectively received a full name response. We have the full name response for the full name of the user. We have the first name and the last name. So what we have to do, we have to basically split this full name into 2 parts of first name and last name. And how you can do that? So we are going to use a feature of Pabbly Connect that is text formatter. And using text formatter, we are going to split this full name into 2 responses of first name and last name. Now to add this, just scroll down and click on this add action step button. And here in choose app, search for text formatter. Select text formatter. And then in action event from the drop down, select split text as the action event. Click on connect. Then it is asking us text to split. That what is the text? What is the response in which you want to split the text? So we want to split this text of response of name of the new lead. So we are going to map this response of name over here. And just click here from the drop down from Google Ad Responses, select the response of name and it will be mapped. Then it is asking us for the separator. So separator will be the space between the first name and the last name. We want to split the text before and after the space which we have. So we are going to use space as a separator. And we write space as a separator in this way in double curly braces. Then it is asking us for the segment index. So from the drop down, select all and click on save and send test request. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that in response which we have received, we have a separate response of first name and last name. So using text formatter, we have separated this response of full name into two responses of first name and last name. And from here guys, one by one, we are going to map these responses in these two fields. But because we have added a new data, a new step before this step, just click on this connected button, select existing connection and click on save. We have to just reconnect our ActiveCampaign account with Pabbly Connect because we have introduced some new data before this step. After doing this, here in first name, just click here and from the drop down from the responses of text formatter, select the response of first name and map it. And do the same process for last name as well. Just click here and from the drop down from the text formatter responses, select the response of last name. Then it is asking us for the phone number. So just click here and from Google Ads, we have received the test phone number of the test lead. Just select it and map it over here. Then it is asking us tag ID. So we don't want to give any tag. So I'm just ignoring this field for now. But if you have created some kind of tags in your ActiveCampaign account, from this drop down, you can actually select the tag. Then it is asking us for the list, that in which list in our ActiveCampaign account we want to add this contact. So right now I have only one list named as master contact list. So I want to add the contact in this particular list. But if you want to add these contacts, these leads from Google Ads into some particular list, from the drop down you can select that list as well. And at last it is asking us for the account ID. So I don't have any account ID as well. So I'm just ignoring it for now. And then just click on save and send test request. After clicking on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received the response. And in this response, we can see this is a positive response. This response shows that the data which we have mapped, basically the details of a new lead which we have received from Google Ads is been added. The same new lead is been added as a new contact in our ActiveCampaign account. So let's check it. We will go to our ActiveCampaign account. We'll go to Contacts page. And yes guys, here you can see that the same user, the same first name, last name, same email and the same mobile number of a test lead which we have received from Google Ads is been added as a new contact in our ActiveCampaign account. Now this means guys, the automation workflow which we have created in this video is working perfectly fine. And now using this automation, whenever we are going to get a new lead in Google Ads, whenever we are going to receive a new lead form entry in Google Ads, automatically that lead will be added as a new contact in our ActiveCampaign account. So guys, not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more important thing. You will find the clone link of the same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account. And also let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
So in this video, we will learn how to send Discord channel messages for new Google Ads leads. Now suppose guys, to market your business or product, you are running some Google Ads campaign and you have created a lead form in your Google Ads account. So you want, whenever you receive a new lead from that Google Ad lead form, you want to add those leads or send those lead details into your Discord channels and update your team members. Now guys, this process can be automated. So the trigger of this automation will be getting a new lead on our Google Ads, and the action will be sending those lead details on our Discord channel as a message to update our team members. Now how you can set up this automation? To know this, you have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign-up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give your workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Google Ads to Discord. And then just click on Create. Now we can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with the trigger window. So the idea here is first we have to connect our Google Ads account with Pabbly Connect and get the new leads which are generating from our Google Lead Ad form or in Google Ads account inside Pabbly Connect. Then using Pabbly Connect, we are going to send those new lead details on our Discord channel as a channel message. So let's begin. So here guys, in trigger window, in choose app, search for Google Ads. Select Google Ads. And then in trigger event from the drop down, select the trigger event as new lead form entry. Because in our Google Ads account, we have created some lead generation forms and we want new entries from the form. We want new leads from that form. Now, after selecting our trigger event, Pabbly Connect gave us a webhook URL. And we are going to use this webhook URL to connect our Google Lead Ad form with Pabbly Connect and get the new lead data. Now, how you can do that? You can follow the help text given below over here. Just copy this webhook URL from here. And after this, we have to go to our Google Ads account. So this is the dashboard of my Google Ads account. After reaching to this dashboard, on the left side, we can see different options over here. Out of which there's an option named as Ads and Assets. Click on it and click on Assets under it. After clicking on Asset, click on this plus button and here you can see an option named as Lead Form. Just click on it. Now from here guys, you can basically create a new lead form on your Google Ads account. So if you are getting some details from the user from your leads using this Google Ads, you can completely create a form. You can enter the headline, the business name, description. You can select the questions which you want to ask from your new leads using this lead ad form. Then you can add other details for the same form. Also, if you want, you can enter a submission message, a thank you message, that what will be the message will be shown to the user after submitting the form. And after all of this guys, when you will scroll down after creating your Google lead form, when you will scroll down, here you can see an option named as Export Leads from Google Ads. Just click on it and under it, there's another option named as Other Data Integration Options and click here. After this, here you can see an option to enter the webhook URL and key. So in this same section guys, after creating your Google lead form, you have to enter the webhook URL which Pabbly Connect gave us over here in this same field. And also you have to enter a key over here. So right now I have already created a form. Let me take you to that form. So this is a form named as travel booking form. So in this form, I'm asking some questions from the user like their name, phone number, email and city. And using this form, whenever the user will enter their details and fills the form, I want to send this data to Pabbly Connect. So once again, we will scroll down to this form and here under export leads from Google Ads and other data integration option, here you can see the webhook URL option for the same form. Now here guys, in this webhook URL section, we have to paste the same webhook URL which we have copied from Pabbly Connect. Just copy it from here and paste it over here. Also just enter a random key for your form or for this connection and then click on send test data. When you click on send test data guys, a test response of this lead ad form is being sent to this webhook URL. And here in Pabbly Connect, you can see that we have received a response. In this response, all the columns, all the fields which you have created in your Google form, we will be getting a response, a test response from Google Ads for the field. So here we have the option, a response for city, that what is the test city. This is the test email address of a user. This is the test mobile number. We will scroll down, we will see a test name, a username, a test username of the user as well. So we have received a data of a test lead, a dummy lead from Google Lead Ads. Now guys, because I don't have any active running campaign on my Google Ads account, that's why we have received this test response from Google Ads. But if you have an active running campaign on your Google Ads account, you can get the response of the new lead generating from this Google Ad form over here in Pabbly Connect. So we are using this test response because right now I don't have any active campaign running on my Google Ads account. If you have, so you can capture the response of your active leads which you are generating from your Google lead form over here in Pabbly Connect. Now guys, the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully received the details of a new lead generating from our Google lead form inside Pabbly Connect. Now let's move to step 2, and in step 2, we have to send this data of a new lead like their name, their phone number, their email address and their city. The test data which we have received, we have to send this data of a new lead to Discord. For that, just scroll down, come to our action window, and here in choose app, we have to search for Discord. Select Discord. And then in action event from the drop down, select the action event as send channel message HTML. Click on connect. Now after this guys, the first thing it asks us is the webhook URL. Now what it is, we have to basically connect our Discord channel, the Discord channel which we have on our Discord server, on which we want to send this new lead details. We have to connect our Discord channel with Pabbly Connect using the webhook URL. Now how you will get this webhook URL of Discord channel? For this, just go to your Discord server. This is my Discord server named as Pabbly Team. And this is the channel which I have created named as New Leads from Google. So after reaching to a channel on your Discord account, here you can see a down arrow. Just click on it and under it, click on server settings. After clicking on server settings, here you have an option of integrations. Click on integrations and then select webhook over here. Click on new webhook and then a new webhook URL is been created. So you can give this webhook URL a name, for example, Pabbly Connect. I'll give this webhook URL, this connection a name. And then it is asking us for the channel, that for what channel on our Discord server we are creating this webhook URL. So in the drop down below, you can see a list of all the Discord channels which you have, out of which we want to create this webhook URL for this channel named as New Leads from Google. So select this channel and click on copy webhook URL and click on save changes. So we have successfully created a webhook URL in our Discord account for our specific channel on which we want to share these details of a new lead. And then after copying this webhook URL, get back to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. So using this webhook URL on the same channel for which we have generated this webhook URL, the message will be sent on our Discord server. After this, the next thing it asks us is the message, that what is the message which we want to send. So I want my message to be, okay, so this is the message which I want to send. Hello team, we have received a new lead from Google Ads. And I want to send the name, mobile number, email, and the city of the newly generated lead, the new lead which we received from Google Ads. So from Google Ads of a new lead, of a newly generated lead, we have received the data, the response of the new lead details, which they have entered in our lead ad form. Now from this response, guys, one by one, we have to map this data of name, mobile number, email, and city. So we have to basically map this response over here in this message field. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field and in the drop down below, you can see a list of all the responses of new lead form entry which we have received from Google Ads can be seen over here. And from this drop down, select the response of name, the string value for name over here and map it in front of it. Then follow this same process of mapping for other field, other data as well. In front of mobile number, just click here and from the drop down below, select the test response which we have received of mobile number over here. Then after this, just click on this email and then here in this email section, map the response of email and the same thing for city as well. So in this way, all the data of a new lead form entry which we have received from Google Ads inside Pabbly Connect, one by one, you have to just map all of these details in this message section. After this, after creating your message of your choice, the next thing it asks us is the bot name. So basically, we can change the name of the bot which is going to share these messages on our Discord channel. So I want this bot name to be Pabbly, just for an example. And also, if you want, you can change the bot icon, the icon of the bot. So you just have to enter the URL of an image which you want to set up as the bot icon who is going to send these messages. The last thing it asks us is to text to speech. So I just don't want to text to speech, so I'm just keeping it disabled. And then just click on save and send test request. After clicking on save and send test request, here we have received a response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the message which we have created over here is being sent on our Discord channel. So let's check it. We will go to Discord, we'll go to a channel. And yes guys, here you can see that on our Discord channel, a new message is being shared by a bot named as Pabbly. So same bot name we have, which we have given over here. This message says, hello team, we have received a new lead from Google Ads. So we have the name of the test lead, which we have received, the test lead response, which we have received from Google Ads. We have the same name, same mobile number, same email, and also the same city. This means guys, the automation workflow which we have created in this video is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever a new lead will be generated, whenever we are going to receive a new lead form entry in our Google Ads lead form, automatically that form response, that new lead details will be sent on our Discord channel as a channel message. So guys, not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications using Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more important thing, you will find a clone link of the same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can clone the same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this workflow for free. And also let me tell you, Pabbly Connect comes with a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
So in this video, we are going to learn how to send Slack channel messages for new Google Ads campaign. So if you're running some Google Ads and you keep on creating new campaign for your business, this automation is going to help you a lot to update your team members. So using this automation, whenever we are going to create a new campaign in our Google Ads account, automatically the details of that newly created campaign will be shared as a message on our Slack channel with our team members. In this way, you don't have to manually create a campaign and after that share that campaign details or updates with your team members on Slack. So to know how you can set up this automation, you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Google Ads to Slack. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have 2 different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those 2 concepts, those 2 principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with a trigger window. Now the idea here is, first we have to connect our Google Ads account with Pabbly Connect in the trigger window so that every time a new campaign is created in Google Ads, automatically the details of that newly created campaign will be received inside Pabbly Connect. And after that, using Pabbly Connect, we are going to send those new campaign details on our Slack channel to update our team members for that as well. So let's see how it is done. Now here in our trigger window, in Choose App, search for Google Ads. Just select it. And then in trigger event from this drop down, select new campaign as a trigger event. Just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here guys, we have to connect our Google Ads account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, just click on this Connect with Google Ads button. And then we have to enter the customer ID of our Google Ads account. Now here you must be thinking how you can get this customer ID. So to get it, just go to your Google Ads account and on this right top corner, here you can see the customer ID of your Google Ads account. Just copy this ID from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And then we just have to remove this hyphens from this ID over here. After entering it, just click on Save. Now when we click on Save, here you can see that now we have to connect our Google account, the Google Ads account. So here I have already logged into this Google Ads account. So I'm selecting this account over here. Then just scroll down and click on Allow. And as we click on Allow, we will see our Google Ads account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the next thing it asks us is to use Google Ads account, like use as a which user we want to use this Google Ads account. So here in this drop down, you can see right now in my Google Ads account, I have only one user named as Pabbly account. So we are selecting that particular account, select manager ID over here, that particular manager ID over here. Then we have to select the customer ID. That if in your Google Ads account, it is most likely possible that you might have added multiple customers or multiple accounts over there. So in this drop down, you will see a list of all of those accounts over here. So from this drop down, we have to select that customer ID over here. After selecting the customer ID, the manager account from which you want to get the new campaign details, when you will click on the Save and Send Test Request button, automatically the details of the last campaign, the most recent campaign which was created in our Google Ads account, details of that campaign will be received inside Pabbly Connect. So here let's click on this Save and Send Test Request button. And when we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response. Now in this response, you will see the details of the last campaign, the most recent campaign which was created. So here we will scroll down and here you can see all the details of the campaign. Like the campaign status right now is paused. Then we will scroll down here. You can see the targeting. We are targeting the audience using this campaign. Then here you can see that we can see some other details over here as well. The payment mode was clicks. Then we will scroll down further. Here you can see the campaign ID. You can see the name of the campaign as well. Then we will scroll down further. Here you can see the campaign end date. What is the end date? And here you can see the start date as well. Like at what date we have started this campaign. Then you can see some other details too, like the status and the optimization status as well. So in this way, whenever a new campaign will be created in our Google Ads account, all of these details of a new campaign will be received inside Pabbly Connect. And after this, guys, here you can see that the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully received the details of a campaign from our Google Ads account inside Pabbly Connect. Now after this, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we are going to send the same new campaign details which we have received from Google Ads as a message on our Slack. So that using this automation, whenever a new campaign will be created in Google Ads, automatically a message with the same campaign details will be sent on our Slack channel. So to send these campaign details on Slack, we will just scroll down, come to our action window, and here in Choose Apps, search for Slack. Just select it. After selecting Slack, in action event from this drop-down, select Send Channel Message. Click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here guys, we have to connect our Slack account with Pabbly Connect. So to make this connection, just click on this Connect with Slack button, and then here while connecting our Slack account with Pabbly Connect, we have two different types of token. Either we can create a user-based token, a user-based connection, or a bot-based connection. So what is the difference between a user-based token or a bot-based token? To know this, here in this help text, you can see this hyperlink. Just click on it and it will take you to a new page on our forum. And here at this page, you can see a complete difference between a user-based token and a bot-based token. Right now, I'm just going to create a user-based token. So I'm writing user over here and click on save. After clicking on save, here you can see that I have already logged into my Slack account in my browser. So that is why Pabbly Connect has detected the same account and it is asking us for the authorization permission. Just click on allow and then we will see our Slack account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the next thing it asks us is the channel. So in this drop down, here you can see a list of all the channels which we have created in our Slack account. Out of all of this, you have to select the channel on which you want to send the new campaign details as a message. So I have created a channel named as Google Ads Campaigns. So here guys, I have selected that particular channel from this drop down. After selecting the channel, the next thing it asks us is the message. That what is the message I want to send on my Slack channel whenever a new campaign is created in Google Ads. So I want my message to be, hello team, created a new campaign Google Ads. Campaign name, start date, end date, campaign status, and optimization status. Okay, so this is the kind of message we want to send on our Slack channel with the details of the new campaign which we have created in Google Ads Campaign. So here guys, what we have to do in this message, we have added these fields of campaign details like campaign name, start date, end date, campaign status, and the optimization status. And we have received all these details of a new campaign which we have created in Google Ads in our trigger response. So whenever we are going to create a new campaign in our Google Ads account, automatically the details of that campaign will be captured over here in this trigger window. And we will get all of these details. And from these responses which we get from Google Ads, one by one, we are going to mention all of these details over here in this message which we are going to send on Slack. And to add these details, we are going to map these data, these responses from Google Ads in the Slack step. So let's start with campaign name. Here from Google Ads, we have received the name of the campaign which we have given. So we have to basically map this response of campaign name over here in this text message field in front of campaign name. And guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field, and here in front of campaign name, just click here, and from this drop down, here you can see a list of all the responses which we have received from Google Ads of a new campaign being created. And out of all of these responses, select this response of campaign name and map it over here. After this, guys, whatever campaign name Google Ads is going to send us in our trigger window, a message with the same campaign name, with the same campaign details will be sent on our Slack channel. After campaign name, let's start and map the start date of the campaign. Then let's map the end date of the campaign as well. Here it is from this drop down. Then we have to map the campaign status. So the status of this campaign right now is pause. So we are going to map it. And the optimization status as well. So we have this optimization status that is optimized. So in this way, all the details of a new campaign which we get in our trigger window from Google Ads, one by one you can map all of those details in this message field. After creating the message of your choice, the next thing it asks us is the image URL and image alt text. So using this action of Slack, if you want, you can send some image on our Slack channel as a message as well. If you want to send an image, just enter the link of that image over here and the alternative text for that image over here. Right now in this video, we are not sending any kind of images, so we can ignore these two fields. Then it is asking us for the bot name and bot icon. So right now, while connecting Slack with Pabbly Connect, we have selected a user-based connection. But just in case if you have selected a bot-based connection, in that case, you can actually mention the name of the bot, and also if you want, you can change the icon of the bot as well, who is going to send the message on our Slack channel. So in this way, you can enter the name of the bot and bot icon over here according to your choice if you have selected bot-based connection. Then it is asking us auto expand link username and channel name, reply broadcast, and thread message ID. So all of these fields are not mandatory, not required, so we can ignore these fields for now. If you want to make changes in any of these fields, you can actually read the help text and refer to that for making the changes. And after all of this, just click on save and send test request. After clicking on save and send test request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the message which we have created over here in the section, this message with all the details of the new campaign which we have created in Google Ads has been sent as a message on our Slack channel. So let's check it. We will go to our Slack channel, and yes, here you can see that just now a new message has been sent on Slack. The message says, "Hello team, we have created a new campaign in Google Ads." And here you can see the same campaign details, the exact same campaign details which we have just now created few minutes ago in our Google Ads account. This means the automation workflow which we have created between Google Ads and Slack using Pabbly Connect is working perfectly fine. Now every time we create a new campaign in our Google Ads account, automatically within 10 minutes, Pabbly Connect will capture the details of those newly created campaigns. It will get the data. And using this automation, we can send those campaign details as a message on our Slack channel. And it basically takes 10 minutes of time to capture the data of new campaign from Google Ads because the connection of Google Ads and Pabbly Connect is a polling based connection. And in this type of connection, Pabbly Connect will check for new data in our Google Ads account every 10 minutes. So every 10 minutes, Pabbly Connect will check for data, and if we have created any new campaign over there, it will get those details and this automation workflow will trigger. So here guys, not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And one more important thing, you will find the clone link of this same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can actually clone this same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. And in this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
So in this video, we are going to learn how to create Airtable records for new Google Ads campaign. Now guys, if you are creating or running some Google Ad campaigns, this automation is going to help you a lot. So using this automation, whenever you are going to create a new campaign in Google Ads, automatically the details of that newly created campaign will be added as a new record in our Airtable database. In this way, you have a complete database of all the campaigns which you are creating in Google Ads. Now, if you want to know how you can set up this automation, for that, you just have to come with me to my screen.
So as you can see, here we are on Pabbly Connect's dashboard. Now to reach this dashboard, you will get a free sign up link of Pabbly Connect in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can create your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes. And after reaching to this dashboard, just click on Create Workflow and give this workflow a name. For example, I would like to name my workflow as Google Ads to Airtable. And then just click on Create. Now you can see that our workflow is open over here. And in this workflow, we have two different windows. First one is the trigger window and second one is the action window. So triggers and actions are basically those two concepts, those two principles on which this whole automation works on, where the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. So let's begin with the trigger window. Now the idea here is, first, we have to connect our Google Ads account with Pabbly Connect in this trigger window, so that every time a new campaign is created in our Google Ads account, automatically the details of that newly created campaign will be received inside Pabbly Connect, and this automation will trigger. After getting those details of a new campaign, using this Pabbly Connect automation, we are going to add those details of a new campaign in our Airtable database in a particular table. So let's see how it is done. Here in our trigger window, in Choose App, search for Google Ads. Just select it. And then in Trigger Event from this drop-down, select New Campaign as the trigger event. Then just click on Connect and select Add New Connection. Now here guys, we have to connect our Google Ads account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, click on this Connect with Google Ads button. And then after this, it is asking us for the login customer ID. So here we have to enter the customer ID of our Google Ads account. Now you might be thinking from where you can get this customer ID. It is very simple. Just go to your Google Ads account and here on the top right corner, here you can see the customer ID of your Google Ads account. Just copy this ID from here, go to Pabbly Connect and then just paste it over here. After this, the help text says that we have to remove the hyphens from it. So let's remove the hyphens and then just click on Save. After clicking on Save, here it is asking us to choose the Google Ads account, which we want to connect. So I have already logged into my Google Ads account. So I'm going to select this particular account. Then just scroll down and click on Allow. And after clicking on Allow, we will see our Google Ads account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the next thing it asks us is the Use Google Ads As. So it is most likely possible that you might have created multiple users in your Google Ads account. So in this dropdown, you will see a list of all the users using which you can control or you can have Google Ads account. You can manage Google Ads account. So here you have to select that as a manager, which particular user you have to select. Just select it. And then here it is asking us managed account. So in this dropdown, you will see a list of all the accounts which you are managing in your Google Ads account. It is most likely possible that you might have created different accounts for your different businesses or for your different customers. So here you have to select that the data of a new campaign from which particular account we want to receive inside Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to select this particular account. Now after selecting both of these things, when we will click on this Save and Send Test Request button, the details of the last campaign, the most recent campaign which we have created in Google Ads, details of that campaign will be received inside Pabbly Connect. So we will just click on this Save and Send Test Request button and wait for the response. Okay, so just now here you can see that we have received the response. And in this response, you will see the details of the most recent campaign which we have created in Google Ads. Here you can see the status of the campaign. The campaign is currently paused. Then you can see the start date of the campaign, that at what date we have started this campaign. Then you can see the serving status, resource name. Then here you can see the payment mode and all the other things. Then here you can see the name of the campaign which we have given. You can see the campaign ID over here. We will scroll down further. Here you can see the campaign end date. Then you can see the optimization status and some other details regarding this same campaign as well. So in this way, guys, here you can see that in this trigger window, we have received the response, the details of the last campaign, the most recent campaign which we have created in our Google Ads account. Now, while setting up this automation, after clicking on Save and Send Test Request, we get this data. But once we have completely created this automation, then whenever a new campaign will be created in our Google Ads account, automatically within 10 minutes, Pabbly Connect will capture the data of that new campaign and then using this automation, add those new campaign details in Airtable. And because the connection of Google Ads and Pabbly Connect is a polling based connection, that is why Pabbly Connect will check for new data, new campaign details in our Google Ads account every 10 minutes. So here the step 1 of setting up this automation is completed. We have successfully received the details of a new campaign from our Google Ads account inside Pabbly Connect. Now after this, let's move to step 2. And in step 2, we want to add these same new campaign details in our Airtable database. For that, just scroll down and come to this action window in our workflow. And here in Choose Apps, search for Airtable. Just select it. After selecting Airtable, an action event from this drop-down, select Create Record as the action event. Click on Connect and select Add New Connection over here. Now here in this step, we have to connect our Airtable account with Pabbly Connect. And to make this connection, here we have to enter the API token of our Airtable account. Now you must be thinking how we can create this API token, how we can get this API token of our Airtable account. So what we have to do, we just have to follow the help text given below over here. We will go to our Airtable account. On the right top corner, click on this profile option and from this drop down, go to Developer Hub. After coming to this Developer Hub, here you can see a list of all the API tokens which I have created in my Airtable account. Click on this Create New Token button. Now here guys, we have to give this token a name. For example, I would like to name this token as Google Ads. Then it is asking us to select the scope. Click on this Add a Scope button and here in this connection window in this help text, you can see a list of all the scopes which Pabbly Connect tell us to select. So we have to select all of these scopes over here. So from this drop down, one by one we are going to select all of these scopes for the API key. Just select it. This is 2, this one, and then this one as well. After adding the scopes guys, the next thing what it says at last on add a base, choose all workspace. So here in add a base section, we have to select all the current workspaces which we have in our Airtable account. We want to give this API key, this API token access to all of those workspaces. And then just click on this Create Token button. After clicking on Create Token, here you can see that the API token has been created. Just copy this API token from here, go to Pabbly Connect and paste it over here. And then just click on Save. Now when we click on Save, here you can see that our Airtable account will get connected with Pabbly Connect. And after that guys, what you have to do, you have to actually store this API token somewhere safe because it won't be accessible to you once again. So just click on this Done button and now you can see that we have successfully created the API token in our Airtable account. And using this API token, we have connected our Airtable account with Pabbly Connect. After making this connection, the next thing it asks us is the base ID. So in this drop down, you can see a list of all the bases which we have created in our Airtable account can be seen over here. So in my Airtable account, let me show you. We'll just go to the airtable.com. And then in my Airtable account, I have created lots and lots of bases for different types of data. So here in this dropdown, we have to select the base in which we have created a table. And in that table, we want to add the data of new campaign. So I have this base named as automation. So in this base, we have created this table named as Google Ads campaign in which we want to add the data. So I'm going to select automation, this base over here. Just select it. After selecting our base ID, the next thing it asks us is the table ID. So as I told you, in this base, right now I have created two different tables. And in this dropdown, we have to select in which particular table we want to add this data, add this new data of new campaign. So select that particular table over here. After selecting the table, all the column of data which we have created in this table, all of these columns can be seen over here as fields. So here guys, one by one, what we have to do, we have received the details of a new campaign in our trigger window from Google Ads. So one by one, we have to basically map all of these details of a new campaign, which we have received in our trigger window over here in their respective fields. Starting with the campaign name, like I have created the first column in this table named as campaign name. And here I want to mention the name of the campaign which we have created in Google Ads. So guys, the process of mapping is very simple. Simply click on this field and here in this drop down, you will see a list of all the responses which we have received from Google Ads. Out of all of these responses, select this response of campaign name and map it over here. After mapping the campaign name, map the campaign ID. So the process of mapping stays the same. Just click on this field and from the drop down, select the response of campaign ID and map it in its respective field. Then map the campaign status. So here we have the status as paused right now. So just map it. Then let's map the start date, the end date of the campaign which we have created, which we have selected while creating the campaign. And at last, the optimization status. So this is the response of optimization status. Just select it and map it. So in this way, all the details of a new campaign, which you want to add in our Airtable account in this particular table, you have to create columns, headers for all of these details in Airtable. And one by one, from the trigger responses, you have to map the data into their respective fields. After mapping all of these details, it is asking us enable typecasting. So we are going to select false over here. And then just click on Save and Send Test Request button. When we click on Save and Send Test Request, here you can see that we have received some response. And this response seems to be a positive response to us. This response shows that the data which we have mapped over here, basically the details of a new campaign which we have received from Google Ads, those details are now added as a new record, as a new row in Airtable. So let's check it. We will go to our Airtable account and we will just refresh this page once. And yes, here you can see that in our Airtable database, just now a new row of data, a new record is added. And here you can see the same campaign name, same campaign ID, status, start date, end date, and optimization status. The details of the newly created campaign, the last created campaign in our Google Ads account is now added as a new record in our Airtable database. This means the automation workflow which we have created between Google Ads and Airtable using Pabbly Connect is working perfectly fine. And using this automation, whenever a new campaign will be created in our Google Ads account, automatically the details of that newly created campaign will be added as a new record in our Airtable database. So not just these applications, you can connect plenty of other applications with Pabbly Connect. And guys, one more important thing. You will find the clone link of this exact same workflow in the description box below. By clicking on that link, you can actually clone this same workflow into your own Pabbly Connect account and use this automation workflow for free. Also, let me tell you, Pabbly Connect offers you a free plan. In this plan, you will get some free tasks every month into your own Pabbly Connect account. So if you want to try and test this automation, you can do it for absolutely free.
If you have any kind of doubts or queries, you can post them on forum.pabbly.com. So if this video was helpful to you, you can obviously like this video, comment down your suggestions, and don't forget to share it with others. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you. Have a great day.